In 10 years, the Georgia Lottery has raised over $5 billion for education in Georgia. As a result, 600,000 students have gone to college, and 500,000 four-year-olds have attended pre-kindergarten. It is a success story known worldwide, and it is all the work of a woman. She's the woman who makes dreams come true, at least for some.
You have people in your office every day whose lives have changed because of the large amounts of money they've won.
Rebecca Paul has become so identified with the Georgia Lottery in the decades since she brought it to life. Some people believe she personally determines the winners.
There's security surrounding us right now because we're on the set of the lottery. Nobody can get to the ball sets or the machines. And so people think I determine what numbers I'm going to let fall today. People all over the state, in every convenience store in the state, will say, well, Rebecca hasn't let triples fall for a while. Yeah.
Like you have some control.
Tell me what tonight's numbers are going to be. Like, if I knew, do you think I'd still be working?
Actually, yes, she would be. Rebecca Paul, you see, is a workaholic.
I've been a workaholic my whole life, but as you know, my husband died about 4 years ago, and that's made me even worse. You know, I work all the time. I don't have him to say, come on, sweetheart, it's time to come home.
Lobbyist Terry Paul was the love of Rebecca's life and her center of gravity. Since his death, she admits she's had difficulty maintaining balance in her life.
Personally, what I think was probably my greatest success was an incredibly happy marriage that lasted 24 years.
That's quite a statement when one considers Rebecca Paul's many successes, most notably in the hard-knock world of business and politics, where she is known as a tough-as-nails power player.
Cross me business-wise, and I'll figure out how to make up for it. Is that like how to get even?
You take no prisoners.
I take no prisoners.
You put the fear of God in people.
Oh, I don't want to do that.
But you do, and you know it.
I know I do, but I don't know why.
The ability to intimidate seems to come naturally. Since she was a young girl, Rebecca knew she had brains as well as beauty.
I remember I brought home straight A's from school, and my father would say to me, well, where are the pluses? Because when he went to school, you got A pluses. Daddy, they don't give A pluses anymore, you know? Aren't straight A's good enough? My mother, every single day for as long as I could remember, would say to me, it doesn't make any difference that you're a girl. It doesn't make any difference that we're poor. You're so smart, you can be anything you want to be. Now, when I passed out at the sight of blood, we decided being a doctor wasn't what it was.
One other thing would pay off later in life. Rebecca was active in sports, the arena she believes in which most successful businessmen learn about winning and losing, learn about teamwork.
Being involved in competitive athletics before other women were allowed to sweat certainly helped me hone those skills that most men have always had.
Rebecca earned her master's degree at the age of 22, took the LSAT test, and scored high. But instead of going on to law school, she did something unexpected. She entered the Miss America pageant.
My field is physical education, and I hope to obtain a doctorate so that I may coach gymnastics on the college level.
True to form, she finished in the top 5. Her good looks then won her a spot on the evening news as a weather girl. What's been the biggest challenge?
To be taken seriously in those very early years.
The fact that men continue to underestimate her ultimately worked to Rebecca's advantage, especially after she became chairwoman of the Republican Party in Illinois and went on to start the Illinois Lottery.
Well, here's this sweet, pretty young thing, and we can get whatever we want. And by the time they figured out that I could smile and get what was in the best interest of the lottery, it was way too late.
Her biggest career setback came when she took her lottery expertise to Florida, only to be replaced after Lawton Chiles was elected governor. But even that turned out to be a blessing in disguise.
Georgia's just so much better of an opportunity. I wouldn't have been here had Lawton not closed one door, which led another door to open. and I will always do what's right for the Georgia Lottery. Always. How do I earn the most money for the most students?
Now I get a kiss.
Over the years, it's proven to be a winning combination for Rebecca Paul and for Georgia. I hope you've enjoyed this special edition of Close-Ups. As my mother always says, it's what you do with what you have that makes you what you are. And all of the women you'll meet tonight have done a lot with what they have. Thank you for joining us. Good night.